What's up guys? Right now, we're at one of my favorite spots in the Bay Area. We're here at Rock City and I brought my drone with me. So it's sunset right now and I'm gonna get some really sick shots of my neighbor Max right now. I'm really gonna go for some cool adventure vibes. I'm gonna try to make a really exciting video. So yeah, Max is gonna climb around on the rocks and then we're gonna try to see what kind of shots we get with the drone. So let's go. All right guys, so right now we're gonna continue our same theme with our chasing scenes with the drone. So right now I found this really cool walkway right here with the rocks. I'm gonna take off with the drone, I'm gonna put it in cinema mode, and then Max is gonna run down here, and then I'm gonna be following from above with the Mavic 3. So I think this is gonna look great. Let's see how this looks. Ready, action! Action, go! All right guys, so this is another great spot to get another shot because it's really wide open. There's a lot of running space for Max. And yeah, it looks really safe for me to launch the drone from here. So I think I'm gonna do another chasing scene right on these rocks right here. So let's see how this one looks. Since this is a really fast-paced action scene, I really wanna see how 4K 60 looks so I can do some slow motion in post. Action, go, go! All right guys, so right now we're on to our finale shot of the day. This is the last and final rock that we're gonna film here, and this rock is super cool. It's super tall, so I'm gonna have Max climb up it again and I'm gonna be shooting it with the Mavic 3. All right guys, I think this is really interesting right now. I chose to shoot without the ND filter, even though it's very bright outside, just so I could expose correctly for the rock.
was gone, but I never even noticed. I know I never really owned.
Personally, I think D-Log is an extremely important picture profile to learn because it's a very professional profile to use. I've worked on a ton of projects and they've all asked for D-Log because it's really good at matching other cameras. It's really good for doing color grading in post, and also it's really good at maintaining the maximum dynamic range in your scene. All right, so the first thing to note before shooting in D-Log is that the base native ISO changes actually. On the normal picture profiles, such as normal and HLG, it's 100. However, when you switch to D-Log, you're forced to shoot in either 400 or 800 ISO. And since right now we're doing a daytime scene, you should shoot at 400 ISO, which is the lower base ISO. And so that means we're gonna actually have to use a lot stronger ND filters. So another tip I have for you guys when choosing ND filters is you want your ND filter to allow your F number to be at a comfortable like F5.6, I would say. Because that way you can open up more when it gets a little bit darker in the shadows of the trees. And also you can close down more too when things get a little bit too bright. So I think that's really important to note when you're choosing your ND filter. Cool, so right now we're in the forest scene right now, and I'm gonna go look for like a really nice lane per se, like kind of like in bowling, like a nice wide open lane that allows enough space for your drone to travel through. And then I'm gonna have Yusuke run through this lane, and then I'm gonna follow him from above with the Mavic 3. And then we're gonna see what kind of shots we get out that way. So let's try that out. Okay, ready? Action, go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, now come back. Go, go, go. All right, so another tip I have for you guys when getting these types of shots is to always maintain your visual line of sight, even if that means running after the drone. I know that looks super silly, but by changing my location and running after the drone and changing my line of sight, I was able to get a lot sicker shots and fly my drone a lot more safely than if I just stayed put right here. So that's a really another important tip I have for you guys. All right, so that shot we just did is referred to as a tracking shot. I was kind of tracking him from behind and kind of going up and down, changing the camera angle. That looks super sick. But next, I kind of want to do some more orbit shots around Yusuke, and I think that's going to look really cool in an environment like this because there's so many trees. There's going to be a lot of foreground, and it's going to look really cool with his bright white t-shirt in there, and then with the drone kind of orbiting around him in circles with the trees as foreground. So that's going to look really sick. We're going to try that out next. Okay, ready, go, go.